How do you expect Beijing to react to your victory?
They should have a serious thought about the people's expectation as expressed by the election result. And this is a very strong message from the people of Taiwan. That is, they don't like the idea of being threatened all the time. We're a successful democracy. We have pretty decent economy. We deserve respect from China.
You spoke after the result about your hope that there could be a return to dialogue. What can you offer Beijing that might, in your view, open that door a little?
I think it's for the Chinese to have this preparedness to face the reality, and that is the key. If they are not prepared to face the reality, whatever we offer won't be satisfying to them.
Why do you think China was such an issue for voters?
Because over the last more than 3 years, we're seeing that China has been intensifying its threat. And they have all sorts of actions, military exercises, and they have their military vessels or aircraft cruising around the island. And also with the things happening in Hong Kong, people get a real sense that this threat is real and it's getting more and more serious.
Your predecessor, Ma Ying-jeou, was able to preserve Taiwanese democracy whilst building stronger ties with China, economically and culturally. At a small price, the continued ambiguity over the status of this island. What's not to like about that approach?
But the situation has changed. The ambiguity can no longer serve the purposes that it was intended to serve. So we're facing a very different situation now.
Without an expression of good faith on your side, and this is what your critics say, that you in a way are inviting China to react in the way that it is.
I have been rather reasonable in terms of managing our relation with China, and we have refrained from doing things that may be considered as provocative to China, despite that there's so much pressure here that we should go further. But in the last more than 3 years, we have been telling China that maintaining status quo remain to be our policy. But, and I think that is a very friendly gesture to China.
Are you, in principle at least, in favor of the idea of formal Taiwanese independence?
We don't have a need to declare ourselves an independent state. We are an independent country already, and we call ourselves Republic of China, Taiwan, and we do have government, and we have the military, and we have elections.
You've spoken about the rising threat from China. How serious, in your view, is the risk of war today?
You cannot exclude the possibility of a war at any time. But the thing is, you have to get yourself prepared and to develop the ability to defend yourself. But in addition to this military preparedness, I mean, what is more important is that you have to get international support for your cause.
Do you believe you would be able to stand up to a military action?
I do think we have a pretty decent capability here. Invading Taiwan is something that is going to be very costly for China.